Assalamualaikum. So today we will be solving Cambridge IGCSE Math 050 paper 4 chapter 4 geometry. So before we start, I want to tell that all revenue generated for the first 6 months will be sent to Palestine, inshallah. So please support our cause. So this is by teaching by SM. Okay, so question number 20. This question has been taken from 0580 paper 41 winter 2020. So part A, a rectangle measure 8.5 centimeter by 10.7 centimeter, both packed to one decimal place. Calculate the upper bound of the perimeter of the triangle. Okay, so this is the easiest question. So as we know, perimeter upper bound formula is 2 length plus breadth. So over here the length is 8.5, breadth is 10.7. So the answer will be by solving in calculator 38.6. So this is our answer. Part B. Angle ABCF is a parallelogram. ABCD is a straight line. Okay, so this is important. AF is 12. It is 8. AB is 9. Angle CFD is 40. And angle FDE 80. Calculate the height of the parallelogram. Okay. So in parallelogram, as we know, angle DF and BA will be equal. These both sides will be equal, so this will be 9. So we can so as you can see over here, this is becoming a right angle triangle. So we can write like this. So I'm making right angle triangle over here so you guys can understand well. So this, okay, sorry, so this is 80 and 9 and this 90 degree. And this will be an hypotenuse and this will be base. Okay, so we will use sine 80 is equal to height. So this P is an height divided by 9 hypotenuse. Okay, so the answer will be so answer will be sine 80 multiplied by 9 is equal to height. So we will do in calculator and answer will come 8.86. Okay, next question. Explain why triangle CDF is isosceles. Okay, C, D and F. Okay, they are talking about this angle. Okay, so as we know, BCD is a straight line, so we can calculate this angle. Okay, so 80, for example, this angle is X, so 80 plus X is equal to 180, so this angle will be 100. Okay, and so this angle is 100, and we can now calculate this angle. For example, this angle is Y. So as we know, sum of all angle in triangle is 180. So it will be 100 plus 40 plus Y is equal to 180. So Y will come 40. So over here Y will be 40. So as you can see right now that DCF angle is equal to DFC. So this proves that this is an isosceles angle. So, okay, so we can write like this, that that 2 angle DCF and DFC are equal. So hence proof. Okay, calculate the area of trapezium ABCF. Okay, ABCF. So they are talking about this. Okay, let's use different ABCF. So they want the area of trapezium. Okay. So so we calculated height 8.86. Okay. Okay, this was 9. So okay, so as we know that angle CDF is isosceles, so these both length will be equal and DF is equal to 9, so CD will also be equal to 9. Okay, and AF is 12, so B and D will be equal to 12. So so if we minus BD with CD, we can find BC. For example, BC can be found by minusing BD minus CD. So over here BD is 12, CD is 9, so BC is 3. Okay, so we have find BC, we have find this length, this is 3, and we know height as height is 8.86, so this height will be also be an 8.86. Okay, and we know that DC in trapezium BC is parallel to AF. Okay, so now we will use a formula of area of trapezium, which is half parallel line, which is AF and BC, 12 plus 3 and multiply by 8.86, which will be height 8.86. So we will do this in calculator. Answer will be 66.5. This is our answer. Okay, now let's move to this part. A, B, C, D are point on the circle center 0. ABD is equal to 21. Okay, ABD is angle ABD, and CD is equal to 12. Calculate the area of the circle. We will make a line from O to D. So this is becoming a triangle, and this is AOD is also becoming a triangle. So if ABD is 21 angles, then we will so okay, so as we know ABD is 21, so we can find AOD. So angle AOD could be found by multiplying 21 with 2, which will be 42. So this angle is 42. Okay, so I should erase this off. So, so this angle is 42. Okay, and as we know AOD is in diameter, so if this is a diameter and this is 42, so this is a straight line, so so we can find COD. So for example, this is CO, this is D, and this is A. Okay, so AOD is 42, so we could find COD. So it will be COD will be 180 minus 42. So COD is equal to 138. So this angle is 138. And CD is what? So this chord for 12 centimeter. Okay. So we can now use a chord radius relation, which will be CD is equal to 2 radius sine angle COD divided by 2. So we can use this. We know CD is equal to 12. We don't know radius. We know sine. We know COD angle, which we find like 138. Right? 138 divided by 2. Now let's make R separated. So 6 divided by sine 69. So radius will be equal to 6.43. So this is our radius. So we need to find area of the circle. So this now is easy. Area of the circle formula is pi r square. So we have find radius 6.43. So 6.43. Okay, first I should clean this all up. Okay, so area of circle is pi r square. So pi 6.43 square. So answer will be, let's do in calculator, 129.8. So this is our answer for part C. Now let's do part D. Okay, first we should clean this all up. Let's do part D. So part D says the diagram shows a square with a side length 8. So this is square, and a sector of a circle with radius 9.5. Okay, and sector angle x. So this is x and this is 9.5. The perimeter of the square is equal. This is important. The perimeter of the square is equal to the perimeter of sector. Find the value of x. Okay, so this is easy. So as we know, perimeter of the square is so in square all length are equal. So we can find perimeter easily by multiplying 8 with 4. So 32. So this is the perimeter of the square. Now we have to find perimeter of the sector. So I should do it separate over here so you guys can understand clearly. X 9.5. So this is our arc length. So arc formula is x. So this is our x upon 360 multiplied by 2 pi radius is 9.5. so this is our arc formula. Okay, now we have to find perimeter of the sector. So what was the okay, so perimeter of the sector formula is 2r plus arc length. So 2 radius is 9.5 plus arc will be x upon 360 multiplied by 2 pi 9.5. So we will solve this directly in calculator here. So this will be 19 plus 19 pi x divided by 360. Okay, now this is the perimeter of the sector. Okay, so let me write over here 19 plus 19 pi x over 360. Okay, now question, read question again. The question is saying the perimeter of the square is equal to the perimeter of the sector. So we can write 32 is equal, which is 32 is the perimeter of the square, is equal to perimeter of the sector. Sector will be 19 plus 19 pi x, okay, sorry, by x divided by 360. Now we can easily simplify it. Let me do in calculator. 13 into 360 divided by 19 pi. So 32 minus 19 is 13. So x will be 78.4. This is our answer, 78.4. Question number 21, part A. The point A, B, C, D, E lie on the circle. PAQ is a triangle to the circle at A. EB is equal to E. EC is equal to EB. Angle ECB is equal to 80 and angle AB is equal to 40. Find the value of V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay. So as question is saying that EC is equal to EB. So EC is equal to EB. So this is EBC. EBC is becoming an isosceles angle as these two sides are equal. So as ECB. So this ECB angle is 80. So CBE angle will also be 80 because of isosceles angle. So W will be 80. Okay. Now let's see V, angle V. How to find angle V? Okay. So as okay, wait a minute. Let me change the color. So as EBA and PAE. So this angle 40-degree angle and V will also be an 40-degree angle because of alternated segment theory. So we can write V is equal to 40. Okay. Now let's move to X. Okay, so to get the angle of y, as we know a, sorry, let me change color. Okay, as we know a, e, c, b, and again a is becoming an um uh, uh is becoming quadrilateral. Okay, so this is becoming quadrilateral. So don't judge my drawing. So as we know in quadrilateral, this angle, these two angles are equal to 180, and these two angle opposite of each other angle is equal to 180. So over here c is equal to 80, 80 we don't know y, and is equal to 180. So we can find y. So y will be equal to 100. So we will write 100. Okay, now okay, in z also, to find angle z, we know that again it's becoming an quadrilateral shape as a d c b. So this is becoming a quadrilateral. So as I explained to you right now, in quadrilateral opposite angle is equal to 180. So we can write like this: w is 80, so 80 plus 40 is 120. 120 plus z is equal to 180. So z is 60 degree. Z is 60. To find angle x, as we know these both are short, so this is becoming an cross. So so if this is 40, then angle x will also be in 40. So we can write 40. Let's erase these all. Let's move to part B. In the diagram, KLM lie on the circle center 0. Angle KML is equal to 2x and reflex angle KOL is equal to 11x. Find the value of x. Okay, so reflex angle, it's an angle which is greater than 90. So this will be a reflex angle KOL, which will be 11x, as this is covering major part of the angle, and KML is equal to 2x. KML, this will be 2x. Okay, so we have to find value of x. Okay, so let me draw. This is KOL. We know this is 11x. Okay, so we can, for example, this is y. So I will say that y is equal to 4x. Why? Okay, so as we know, angle from the circle is actually twice the value of angle at the circumference. So this is the circumference, which is 2x. So this y will be equal to 4x, twice of KML angle. So we can write like this: 11x plus 4x is equal to 360. So 15x, 360, 360 divided by 15. So x will be equal to 24. Now let's move to part C. The diagonal of the cyclic quadrilateral ABCD intersect at x, explain why triangle ADX is similar to BCX. Give a reason for each statement you made. Okay. A dx and BCX. Okay. Okay. So this is easy. So as we know, these two angles will be same because of alternative segment. Okay, these two angles, and ADX and XCB will be equal because of angle from the same segment. Angle from the same segment. Okay, now DAX will be equal to XBC. Why? Again, same reason, angle from the same segment. Now let's move to part. AD is equal to 10, BC is equal to A, BX is equal to 5, CX is equal to 7. Calculate DX. Okay, first clear this. Let's clear this out. Okay, AD is equal to 10. This is 10. BC is equal to 8. BX is equal to 5. CX is equal to 7. Okay. Okay, so as we know, triangle ADX is similar to BCX. So I should draw over here. We know ADX is similar to XCB. So this XCB AXT, as it's written over here, it's similar. Okay, so this is 10. BC is equal to 8. BX is equal to 5. CX is equal to 7. So we need to find DX. So this one. Okay, for example, we take DX is equal to y. So we can write like this, that 10 divided by y is equal to 8 and 8 divided by 7. So we will cross multiply and y will be 8.75. Okay, angle BXC, so this angle. Okay, as we know all sides of this triangle, so we can use cosine rule. So cosine rule say 8 square is equal to 5 square plus 7 square minus 2 5 7 cos BXC. Okay, now we will simplify it. I'm doing directly in calculator. So BXC will be equal to 81.78. This is our answer. Now let's move to question 22. This question is taken from winter 2020 variant 4.3. Part A, B, C, D are point on the circle, center 0. EF is tangent to the circle. Okay, so EF is tangent to this EF. Okay, this is an EF. So this means this is a straight line. Angle ADE is equal to 42. Angle ADE. Okay. Angle COD is equal to 162. Okay. Find the following angle given giving reasons for each of your answers. Okay. Part I, angle X. So this is angle X. So angle X will be 162 divided by 2, which will be 81. The reason behind is because angle at circumference is half the value of angle from the center. So this is the our angle from the center, and this will be half the angle at circumference. So this is our angle at the circumference. So this will be 81. So I can write anyone. Please ignore my writing. Angle at circumference, angle at circumference if half the value of angle from the circle. Okay, angle Y. So how to find angle Y? CAD and CD. Okay, so angle Y will also be 81 because of alternated. Okay, let me rewrite this. Because of alternated Sigmund theorem. Sorry. Okay, now find angle Z. Okay, angle Z. How to find it? Okay, this is easy because as we know AB, BC, CD and AD is making a quadrilateral shape. So we can find this angle as this is a straight line, and straight line is equal to 180. So 42 plus, for example, this angle is x plus 81 is equal to 180. So x will be equal to 57. So if and this is becoming a quadrilateral shape, so in quadrilateral shape opposite angle is equal to 180. So 57 plus z is equal to 180. So we can find z is equal to 123. This is our answer, and we can write because of right click. This is E. Okay, let's move to part B. PQR is in triangle. T is point on PR. Okay, U is point on PQ, and RQ is parallel to TU. Okay, explain why triangle PQR is similar to triangle PUT. And this is PRQ and this is PUT. Okay, and give a reason for each statement you make. Okay, so as we know, PUT and PQR will be equal because of corresponding angle, and PTU and PRQ will also be equal because of corresponding angle. Okay, so this is 3 marks. We have to give also one more point. So Okay, we can make this point at QPR. Okay, let me change the color. So this angle QPR is common angle shared by both the triangle. So RPQ is common angle shared by both of the triangle. Okay, let's move to this part. Over. PT and TR is 4:3. Find the ratio PU and PQ. Okay, PT and TR. So TR is a ratio. So it's a ratio 3 and 4. Find the ratio PU and PQ. So as we know that both of these triangles are similar, so we can find PR. So PR will be equal to 4 plus 3, which will be equal to 7. So we can write ratio like this. I'm erasing this. So we can write that PT is equal to 4 and PR is equal to 7. And as these both triangles are similar, so we can also write that PU will equal to 4 and PQ will be equal to 7. Now let's move to part B. The angle of triangle PUT is 20 centimeter cube. Find the area of quadrilateral QRTU. QRTU. This is quadrilateral. Okay. Okay, so first I should erase this one. Okay, we know PTU, which is a smaller triangle, is equal to 20, and we do not know the area of the bigger triangle, which is PRQ. So we can use ratio. So 4, this is then 4, and PR, which we find 7. So 4 is equal to 7, and area is 20, and this we know is Y. So Y will be equal to 61.25. Okay, this is not our answer because this is the area of the bigger angle, but we have to find area of the quadrilateral. So it's easy. We will minus bigger triangle area with smaller triangle. 61.25 minus 20, which will be 41.25. This is our answer. Question number 23. This question is taken from May-June 2021, variant 4.1. Question 11. Okay, part A. Find the side of the exterior angle of a regular parallelogram with 18 sides. Okay, so this is an easy part. As we know, exterior angle formula is 360 divided by side. So side over here is 18. So 360 divided by 18. So we will use calculator. 360 divided by 18, 20. So 20 is our answer. Okay, part B. In triangle ADC, B lie on AC. Okay, B, AC, it is a triangle. E lie on A and D. Okay, on such that BE is parallel to CD. Okay, parallel word has been used. BC is BE is parallel to, okay. AE 5.2, ED is 2.0. Calculate BE. Okay, so as there are two triangles, one bigger one and one smaller one. So A, C, D is a bigger triangle, and A, B, and E is a smaller triangle. This is a smaller triangle, and this is a bigger triangle. Okay. So as these both triangle are similar, so we can solve like this. So this side A and D will be 5.2 plus 2.6, which become 7.8. Okay, AD is equal to 7.8, and CD is 6.75. So we will write 7.8 divided by 6.75 is equal to, and AE is 5.2, and we don't know B and E. So we will cross multiply it, and BE will be 6.75 multiplied by 5.2 divided by 7.8. 4.5. BE is 4.5. This is our answer. Let's move to this part. Two solid are mathematics similar. So okay, similar word is used, and the smaller solid has height 2 and volume 32, and the larger solid has volume 780 centimeter cube. Find the height of large solid. Okay, so this question will be solved like part B, but the only difference will be that in volume it's centimeter cube. So we have to remove this cube. So to remove this cube, we will use cube root. So it will be okay, so it will be cube root of 32 divided by 2, which is in height of smaller solid. I'm sorry, this cube root, and cube root of 780 divided by we don't know the height of the larger solid. So answer will be height, and answer will be 5.79. This is our answer, 5.79. Okay, and we use this cube root because we want the symbol of both the value to be same. So by doing cube root, we have made centimeter cube, and the root cube root is equal to centimeter.
Why did you need class?
Okay, let's move to part D. Part D, PQ is parallel to RS, P and S is in straight line, R is the midpoint of R cube. Okay, so midpoint, this is important word. Explain, give reasons why triangle PQN is congruent to triangle SRN. Okay, so okay, PN will be equal to NS. Why? Because of midpoint. So reason will be midpoint. Okay, and then PQR, this angle, and NRS will be same. Why? Because of alternate angle, as these two lines are parallel and it's becoming cross. So we can write that P and Q is equal to angle R, angle NRS are similar because of alternate angle. And if PQR is similar, then we also know QPN, this angle, and NSR, this angle, will also be same. Again, the reason will be same because of alternate angle. So we can write angle QPN is equal to angle NSR will be equal because of alternate angle. Okay, we have to give one more reason because it's in 4 marks question. Okay, so this, okay, this P and Q, this angle will be same with R and S. Why? Because of vertical opposite triangle. So we can write angle P and Q is equal to angle R and S is equal because of vertically opposite. Okay. Question number 24 is taken from October, November 2021, question 5, part A. A, B, C, D are point on a circle, center 0, COD is 124, angle BCO is 35. Part I, work out angle CBD, give a geometrical reason for your answer. Angle CBD. Okay, so CBD, this B, okay, wait a minute. B over here is the angle on circumference, and O is angle at the center. So as we know that angle at circumference is half the angle on the center, so it will be 124 divided by 2, which will be 62. So we can write that reason like angle at this is E, okay, circumference is half the angle at the center. Okay, this will be 62. Work out angle BAD. Okay, give a geometrical reason for each step of your working. Okay, BAD. Okay, so as we know, OD is radius and OC is also radius. So these two lines will be equal and if these two lines are equal and ODC is becoming a triangle, so we can then we can know that these two angle will be same, and sum of triangle angle is 180. So we can write 124 plus x is equal to 180. Why did I write 2x? Because this angle and this angle will be same. So will be 124 plus 2x is equal to 180. So x will be equal to 28. So this angle is equal to 28. Okay, and this angle ADCB is becoming a quadrilateral shape. So 35 plus 28 is 63. So we know in quadrilateral opposite angle is equal to 180. So we can write 63 plus for example this angle is y, plus y is equal to 180. So y will be equal to 180 minus 63, which will give us the answer 180 minus 63, 117. 117. 117. And we can write that ODC, angle ODC equal to OCD because of isosceles triangle. And this is the one reason, and the second reason will be the right that oh my god, that opposite angle okay angle in cyclic quadrilateral is not easy maybe add up to 180. Part B. PQRS and S are point on a circle, center 0. QS is a diameter, angle PRS is 42, PQ is 5.9. Okay, so this is diameter QS. Calculate the circumference of this circle. So circumference formula is 2 pi r. So we don't know the radius in this, so we need to find radius. Okay, so we know that this angle will also be 42, and if we consider this triangle and this right angle triangle, so we can find S and P. We know cos 42 will be equal to SP one minute, P, this 5.9 will be base and this will be hypotenuse. Okay, 5.9. Okay, we are finding SQ. So SQ will be let's do on calculator, 7.94. So 7.94 is SQ, which is in diameter, but circumference formula is 2 pi r. We need to find radius. So what we will do, we will divide diameter with 2, which will give us radius. 7.94 divided by 2. So radius will be equal to 3.97. Now we can use this formula, 2 pi 3.97, which will give us 24.94, which is 24 centimeter. Question number 25 is taken from Winter 2021, question 11, part A. Triangle PQR is mathematically similar to triangle XYZ. Find YZ. So this is easy, as we know these both triangles are similar. So we can write that PR 20.4 and 15.3 is equal to 13.6 divided by YZ. So YZ will be equal to 10.2. This is our answer. Area of triangle XYZ is 63.6. Calculate the area for triangle PQR. Okay, so cube is area 63.6, so we will use cube root 63.6 cube root divided by we will take these side PR and XZ, as we are doing this because these triangles are similar. So 20.4 cube root of area which we don't know is PR cube, and this will be 13.6. so we will do this in calculator. Our answer will be 143.1. this is our answer. Okay, part B. Two containers are mathematically similar. The larger container has a capacity of 64.8 liter, so liter word is used. So, and they are also similar, so it will be cube root of 64.8 and surface area of 0.792, which will be square. Okay, square. So this will be the smaller container has a capacity of 37.5 and the surface area of the smaller container. So this easy. We will do square root of 0.792 and 37.5 under root surface area of smaller container. So we will do this in calculator, and answer will come 0.55. this is our answer. 26 has been taken from October November 2021. Question 2, part A. A, B and P are point on a circle, center 0, angle OBA. OBA is equal to 38 degree. Find angle ABB. Okay, ABB, we have to find this angle. Okay, so OB will be equal to OA because they both are radius. Okay, so I'm making a triangle over here, OAB. So these two sides are equal, then we know that this is an isosceles angle. So if OBA is 38 degree, then OAB will also be 38 degree. And we know that sum of triangle add up to 180. So we can find that 38 plus 38 plus x is equal to 180. So x will be equal to 104. So this angle is 104. Okay, and this is okay. So let's erase this. So we know that angle at the center is double the angle at the circumference, and angle APB is an angle in the circumference, and AOB is angle in the center. So we know that AOB is double the angle of the angle at the circumference. So we can write that as we know AOB is 104. So 104 divided by 2, which will be 52. Part B. CDF is an cyclic quadrilateral and FC is equal to FE. Okay, TU is tangent to the circle at C. Angle TCF is equal to 50 degree. Find angle EFC. Okay, so EFC. So we need to find this angle, and okay, FEC will be 50 degree. Why? Because of alternated segment theory. Here TCE is 50 degree, so because of that FEC will also be 50 degree because of alternate segment theory. So so this is 50 degree. Okay, and as this is becoming an isosceles triangle, as these two sides are equal, and if this angle is 50, then we know this angle will also be 50. So FCE will also be 50, and we know that angle at the triangle in the triangle add up to 180. So it will be 50 plus 50 plus CFE E is equal to 180, which will give us the answer 80 degree. So we write 80 degree. Angle CDE, okay, 50, 15, this is 80. Okay, CDE, we need to find this angle. Okay, so as we know, the CDEF is a cyclic quadrilateral, and in quadrilateral the opposite angle add up to 180. So EFC is 80. So 80 plus, what is 80 plus EDC add up to 180. So EDC will be equal to 100. Question number 27 has been taken from October November 2021. Question 3. So part A. Diagram show a prism. The cross section of a prism is a trapezium. Okay, where the CD is parallel to AB and AC is equal to BD. So these two lines are equal. AB is 10, CD is equal to 4, the height of trapezium is 5, volume of the prism is 525 centimeter cube. The prism is made of iron. 1 centimeter cube of iron has a mass of 7.8 gram. Find the mass of the prism, gives you answer in kilogram. Okay. So the question over here in part I, it thinks that 1 centimeter cube is equal to 7.8 gram. So how many gram will be present in 525 centimeter cube? So what will we do? To calculate mass, 525 multiplied by 7.8, which will give us the answer 5095 gram. But the question is saying that give your answer in kilogram, and we got this answer in gram. So we need to change this in kilogram. So what we do, 4095 divided by 1000, which will give us answer 4.095. This is our answer. Calculate the length of the prism. Okay, so this is our length. This is our length which we need to find out. So we know the volume. Okay, the volume of prism is equal to surface area. This is an area of the face side, this side, okay, which is trapezium. So area multiplied by length. Okay, we don't know length, but we know volume. Volume is equal to 525. We need to find area of trapezium. So area of trapezium is equal to half multiplied by A plus B into H. A and B are these parallel line, and H is this height, and this height is already given, which is 5 centimeter. So we will write half 10 plus 4 number 4 multiplied by 5, which will give us 35 centimeter cube. Okay, now the volume of prism is 525. So 525 equal to area, which we find 35. 35 multiplied by length, which we don't know. So length will be equal to 15. This is our answer. Part 3. Calculate the total surface area of the prism. Okay, so total surface area. So this is 15. This is 15, and we have already find this trapezium area, and this trapezium is equal to the area of this trapezium. Okay, because it's an prism, so that's why these both sides are equal. So we will multiply 35 with 2. 35 multiplied by 2, which will give us 70. Okay, so we got the area of these two. Then let's find the area of the base. Base is an rectangle this is 10 and this is 15, and rectangle area formula is length multiplied by breadth. Length multiplied by breadth, which will be 10 multiplied by 15 equal to 150. Okay, so we have got this area also. Now the top area, the top CD, this area, we need to find this area. So this area is also becoming rectangle. So CD is 4 and this length is 15, which we already find it. So this will be 15. So 15 multiplied by 4, 15 multiplied by 4, which will give us 60 centimeter cube. And this is also centimeter in cube, and this is also in centimeter cube. Okay. So this area has been done, this area has been done. Now we need to find a slanting side, this side, and also this side, this whole side. We need to find them, and these both sides are equal, as we know that CA is equal to CA line is equal to DB. So we know these both sides are equal. And okay, so this is little bit tricky because we don't know this DB length, so we need to find that. So what we can do, we need to find DB and CA, which will be equal, and this height is 5, as is written over here, 5, and 10 minus 4 is 6. So to find DB, we will do 5 square plus 6 square, which will give us under root 34. We got this 34. Okay, and this is also becoming a rectangle. This is under root 34, which is our breadth, and this length is 15. So we will multiply this under root 34 multiplied by 15. But as there are two sides, so we will multiply this with 2. So this will be multiplied with 2, which will give us answer 30 upon 34. Okay, now we will add up these values, the one which we found, and we will get total surface area equal to 454.93. So which will round up to 455. Now let's move to this part. In a mathematics similar prism, the height of trapezium is 10. Calculate the volume of this prism. Okay, so in a mathematics similar prism, the height of a trapezium is 10. Okay, calculate the volume of this prism. Okay, so over here the height was 5, and in this part the height is given 10. So first we will find ratio. Ratio will be 10 divided by 5, which will give us 2. Okay, so we need to find volume, so we will do cube root of 2, which will give us 8. And the volume of this prism was 525. Over here 525. So what we can do is we will multiply by 8 multiplied by 525, which will give us answer 4,000. Okay, 4,200. This is our answer. Part D, a cuboid measure 10 centimeter by 4 centimeter by 6 centimeter. Each side is measured correct to the nearest centimeter. Complete the inequality for the volume V of this cuboid. Okay, so we need to find this. Okay, so first for 10 centimeter we will find upper bound and lower bound. So upper bound will be 10.5 and lower bound will be 9.5. And for 4 centimeter also we will do same. Upper bound will be 4.5, lower bound will be 3.5. Same with 6 centimeter. Upper bound will be 6.5, lower bound will be 5.5. Okay, so this is easy. To find the upper bound, we will multiply all the upper bound value, and to find lower bound we will multiply all the lower bound value. So this means 9.5 multiplied by 3.5. This is 3 and this is multiplied multiplying by 5.5. So this will give us answer 182.88. Okay, this is lower bound, so 182.88, and the final bound is 10.5 multiplied by 4.5 multiplied by 6.5, which will give us answer 307.13. This answer 307.13. Question number 28 is taken from May June 2022. Question 5. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is a regular octagon. So octagon has 8 sides. Okay, so this will have 8 sides and with a side of length 6. So AB will be 6. So let me draw over here. This will be 6 centimeter. O A B. Okay. The diagram show part of the octagon. O is the center of the octagon. M is the midpoint of AB. Okay, so this will be 3 and this will be 3, as over here this is M and M is the midpoint of AB. Show that angle OAM is 67.5. We need to find this. Okay, first we will find the interior angle. So interior angle will be wait a minute. Interior angle will be this whole thing. So octagon interior angle formula will be formula n minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by n. N is the side. So side in octagon there's 8 side, so 8 minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by 8, which will give us answer 135. But this 135 is the angle of this interior angle, but we need to find this angle OAB, which is half of this interior angle. So what we will do, we will do 135 divided by 2, it will give us answer 67.5. So proof. Calculate the area of the octagon. So area of the octagon, the formula is side multiplied by half multiplied by beam, base multiplied by height. Okay, so I should erase this also. So we know side is 8 multiplied by half, so base is 6, but we don't know height. Okay, let me draw this again. O A B. Okay, this is 67.5. 67.5. This is divided by M. 90 degree. Okay, and we know this is AM is 3. So we can use 10. So 10 67.5 is equal to height divided by 3. So height will be 7.24. 7.24. So 7.24. So this will give us answer 174. Find the area of the circle that passes through the vertex of the octagon. Okay, area of the circle. Okay, area of the circle formula is pi r square. So we need to find AO. Okay, this is again easy. Let me draw triangle again. AMO. This is A, this is M, this is O. So OM is 7.24, 7.24, and this is 6. So H square is 6 square plus 7.24. So H will be 7.84. So radius is 7.84 square. So this will give us answer 193 centimeter square. Sorry. Part B. The diagram show a horizontal container for water with a uniform cross section. The cross section is a semicircle. The radius of the semicircle is 0.45. The length of the container is 4. Find the volume of the container. Okay. So volume of the container formula is area cross section. So I'm talking about this area. So this area multiply by length. So length is already given. For we only need to find area of the semicircle. So area of the semicircle is half pi r square. So we already know the radius is 0.45. So half multiplied by pi multiplied by 0.45 square. So which will give us answer. Okay, so I'm doing directly in calculator. So half multiplied by pi multiplied by 0.45 square multiplied by length is 4 centimeter. So in calculator the answer is giving 1.27. This is our answer. Okay, this part, the greatest step of the water in the container is 0.3. The diagram shows the cross section. Calculate the number of liters of water in the container. Give your answer correct with the nearest integer. Okay, so I should erase this. This answer was 1.27. I'm writing the answer for you, 1.27. Okay, let me draw this shape again so I can explain you more nicely. So this is our water, this is straight line, okay, and this is 0.3. This is water. Okay, and we know that height of the semicircle is 0.45. So this will be 0.45. We need to find number of liter of water in the container. Okay, so what we can do, if we can find the area of this unshaded region and then minus this area with the area of the semicircle, then we can find the volume. So first, to find the area of the shaded region, we will minus 0.45 minus 0.3, which will give us answer 0.15. So this will be 0.15. Okay, and then we can make a triangle. This 0.15 and this will be 0.45. Why? Because this is also radius, because coming from center to this, so this will also be 0.45. So we will use Pythagoras theorem, which will give us, okay, 0.45 square and 0.15 square plus b is area square. So base will be equal to 3 under root 2 upon 10. Okay, so this is 3 under root 2 upon 10. Okay, now the area of the triangle is half multiplied by breadth into height. So half multiplied by breadth is 3 under root 2 divided by 10 multiplied by height is 0.15. So this, and we will also multiply this with 2. Why? Because there are two triangles, this and this. So when we multiply by 2, the answer will be 0.0634. okay, now we need to find the area of this sector. This is becoming n sector, so radius is 0.45. so area of sector is 360 divided by 360 multiplied by pi r square. I think so. Yep, pi r square. And this will also be multiplied by 2 because there are two sectors, this sector and this sector. Okay, so okay, first we need to find this angle. Okay, this angle will be this. So okay, so this angle, let me change color. This angle will be same to this angle because of alternated this t. Okay, alternated. So we can find this angle easily by because it is triangle. So this I'm doing over here. Okay, sine under root 0.15 divided by 0.45, which will give us answer. Okay, this was 0.15 and 0.45. Yes, and let's do this in calculator. 19.47. Okay, so we can take 19.47 over here. 19.47 divided by 360 multiplied by pi, and the radius is 0.45. 0.45 square multiplied by 2. So this will give us answer 0.068817. Okay, now we will add up both this area, so we can get the area of the unshaded region. So we will plus these in calculator. So 0.13246. okay, this is the area of unshaded region. Okay, area of unshaded region. Okay, now it's easy to find volume. We will find the area of the semicircle, this big semicircle, this whole semicircle. Okay, multiply by or not multiply by okay, so yeah, to find volume, first we need to multiply with length, area of the semicircle length, and then we will minus this with unshaded region, so we can get the volume. So volume will be half multiplied by 0.45 square. Okay, wait a minute. Multiply by length. Okay, multiply by length is 4 centimeter. Multiply by 4 minus 0.13246. So answer will be answer will be 0.742 meter cube. Sorry. So but over here the answer is in meter cube, but we need in liter. So we know 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. So we can multiply with 1000 this value, and the answer will be 742.5. This is our answer. Let's move to next part, and I first need to erase these all. Okay, question number 29. Calculate angle ACD. Okay, question number 29 is taken from May-June 2022, question 7. Angle ACD. So we need to find this angle. Okay, so we know all the length, so we will use law of cosine. So law of cosine say 9 square 14 square plus 2 this 2 or 12 sorry 12 square minus 2 14 12 cos ACD. So we will use this in calculator directly. Answer will be 39.6. okay, and before this step you also need to show this step also. Okay, let me drag this up. So ACD is equal to cos inverse of 12 square plus 14 square minus 9 square 2 into 12 into 14. We get this by separating ACD separately. Okay, show that BC is 7.04. BC, okay, this end, and let's take ABC a triangle. this is 25, this is 123, this is 32, and we know that this is 14. Okay, we can use cosine rule as we know angle B and also know the opposite length of that angle, and we know this angle and we need to find opposite length of this angle. So we can use law of sine, which say BC divided by sine A equal to AC sine D. So we will do separate BC by 14 multiplied by sine 15 divided by sine 123, sine 123. So answer will be, let's do on calculator, 7.05 kilometer. Okay. Now calculate the shortest distance from B to AC. Okay, we know that whenever we find shortest distance, this is always perpendicular. So always perpendicular, B to AC. Okay, to find shortest distance from B to AC. B to AC. Let's change the color. B to AC. So this will be perpendicular. So this is becoming a triangle. Okay, did we find BC? Yeah, BC was 7.05. 7.05. So we need to find B to this, and this is easy. So we will use sine. Wait a minute, whether sine will be used. 32 and yes, sine will be used. This will be sine 32 equal to 7.05, and this will be, I think x will take x, we will take this length x and this hypotenuse. Yeah, we will solve this in calculator and we will get answer 3.74. 3.74. Calculate the length of the straight line BD. Okay, calculate the length of the straight line BD. Okay, let me draw this straight line. So this will be something like this. Okay, so this is becoming again a triangle. So we know this 32. Did we find BC? DCA. Oh, we know ACD. We find over here 39.6. So this 39.6. So when we okay, let me draw this over here. BDC. BCD. BCD. 12 and 7.04. 12 and 7.04. Okay, we find ACD 39.6, and we know this 32 and this is 39.6. So when we add up 39.6 plus 32, we will get DCB, which will be 71.6. So this will be 71.6. Okay, so we need to find DB. So yeah, again we will use law of cosine. So law of cosine, same. BT square is equal to 7.05 square plus 12 square minus 2 7.05 into 12 multiplied by over here cos 71.6. So we will do this directly in calculator. So answer will be B will be 11.8. This is our answer. Okay, C is due east of A. Okay, find the bearing of D from C. Part E. So first we should draw north. This is our north, and if we take straight north, so this east, and we need to find this angle, bearing of D from C. So we need to find this angle. As this is a straight line, so this angle will be 180 degree, and this becoming 90 degree. So this is 90 degree, and only this angle is left, and we know this angle ACD, which we find 39.6. So we will say 180 plus 90 plus, what was the angle? 39.6. 39.6. So this will give us answer 309.6. So this is our answer. Question number 13 has been taken from May, June 2022. Question 2, 0504. Part A. The point PQ and S lie on a circle with diameter PR. Okay, this is a diameter. Work out the side of the angle PSQ. Give a geometrical reason for each step of your working. Okay. So PR. This is diameter. So this is diameter. PR is in diameter. So we can write that PQR RQP is 90 degree. Why? It's because its triangle over the diameter is always right angle triangle. So PQR is equal to 90 degree. The reason behind is triangle over the diameter. Okay. We need to find angle PSQ. Okay, PSQ. Need to find this angle. Okay. And PR. Okay, now we can find this angle as sum of triangle is 180 degree. So we can say we can write like this. We can write like this. 29 plus 90 plus PRQ is equal to 180. So this will give us answer. PRQ will be 61. So PRQ is equal to 61. The reason behind is sum of triangle is equal to 180 degree. Okay. This is 61. 61. Okay. PSQ. Okay. So PSQ will also be 61. The reason behind is it's because it's a triangle in same segment. Wait a second. Let me explain you guys. 61. Okay. So P and Q, this is segment. Okay. So triangle PRQ and triangle SQP, in those both triangle PQ is coming in both triangle. So that's why we will write it angle PSQ is equal to 61 because of because of angle in same segment. Okay, let's move to part B. The point ABT lie on a circle. ABT lie on a circle. CST is tangent. So CTS is tangent. ABC is a straight line. AB is equal to BT. Okay, AB is equal to BT. Then we know ABT will be isosceles angle. So this angle, okay, these both angle will be equal. It is 90. Work out the angle ACT. Okay, ACT. So okay, so if we take ABT, then we can find. Okay, so angle ABT will also be 90 here. It's ABT is 98 because of theorem of alternate segment theory. So because of alternate segment theory, ABT is also 98 degree. And as we know, sum of rectangle is 180. Sum of triangle, sorry. So 98. For example, BAT is x. So 2x is equal to 180. So x will be 180 minus 98 divided by 2. So x will be, okay, so these all working we have to do over here. Okay, so x will be equal to 41 degree. 41 degree, so we can write 41 41. Okay, we have to find ACT. We need to find this triangle. Okay, so okay, now we can find 8 this angle, because as we know CTS is tangent, so this means this is a straight line, and then it will be the angle will be equal to 180. So we can write 98 plus 41 plus CTA is equal to 180. So which will give us answer CTA is also equal to 41. Sorry, this is 41. Okay, and 41. Now it's easy, because this is becoming an triangle, and in triangle angle all angles sum to 180 degree. So and if we add this whole triangle 41 by 41, which will give us 82. So 82 plus, this was also 41. Okay, 82 plus 41 plus ACT AC ACT is equal to 180. So answer will be ACT will be equal to 57 degree. This is our answer, 57. Thank you.